Hey YouTube, Kira Qualia here, bringing you guys my Cardfight Vanguard Bavsargra deck profile for post-Moon Fangs and Cerulean Blaze. We have the new form of Bavsargra in the latest Cardfight Vanguard booster set, Sealed Blaze of Arbitration, Bavsargra Axaya. For the added setup, this is probably one of the most broken decks we currently have in the game, just with it dominating the current scene, but figured I'd give you all my take on the deck, so big thanks to my buddy Nick for letting me borrow his Bavsargra deck for the deck profile, with the deck focusing on equipping your different arms to your Bavsargra Vanguard, making it all the more consistent and all the more powerful for pressure plays using our Trick Moon and Verlord to do so. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. So for starters, we have our energy generator, with our starter being Sealed Blaze Dragon, Fangs Cerulean. When rode upon, if you went second, draw a card. Our grade 1 is Sealed Blaze Dragon, Namor Kar Anui. When it's placed by riding from Sealed Blaze Dragon, Arthisa Severe. Soul Blast 1, reveal a Sealed Blaze of Arbitration, Bavsargra Axaya, from the ride deck. Perform one of the following and shuffle the deck. If you went second, perform all of them instead of one. Search your deck for up to one Sealed Blaze Sword, Javsaya, and reveal it, put into your hand. Search your deck for up to one Sealed Blaze Shield, Bodonath, and reveal it and put into your hand. So just being able to, if you went second, add both of your arms that you use for the new shield and sword that she runs in the deck as added pressure and setup. Our grade 2 is Sealed Blaze Dragon, Halabadra Balat. When rode upon by Sealed Blaze of Arbitration, Bavsargra Axaya. Counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 2 arm cards with different card names. Discard them and shuffle the deck. Choose up to 1 arms card from your drop and arm it to one of your vanguards. Just more arms setup depending on what we search off of the grade 2. With our grade 3 being the Sealed Blaze of Arbitration, Bavsargra Axaya. Along with the copy we run in the ride deck, we're running 3 additional copies in the main deck as well. It's also regarded as Sealed Blaze Maiden, Bavsargra. On the Vanguard, once per turn, you can put a card from hand to the soul, choose an arms card from your drop, and arm it to this unit. And on the Vanguard circle, once per turn, if this unit is armed with 2 or more cards, Soul Blast 2, retire all of your opponent's front row rear guards, and this unit gets critical +1 till end of turn. If you do not retire any cards, draw a card. So just more, they're not making up for what you could have potentially did against your opponent's units. And on the Vanguard, when this unit is armed, energy charge 1, choose a grade 1 or less card from your drop, call it to rear guard. If you chose a card with Verlord and its card name, you may overdress it on a Trick Moon on your rear guard instead of calling it to the rear guard. So if you have your Trick Moon all set up, you can then just, have the Verlord that you targeted in your drop zone to be able to overdress for that play, giving you an all more powerful unit on that back row center rear guard circle. For the actual arm cards we run in the deck, 2 copies of Sealed Blaze Sword, Java. On the right deity arms, Sealed Blaze of Arbitration, Bavsargra Axaya. You play it with a Counterblast 1. When this card is armed, choose one of your vanguards, and it gets, on Vanguard, all your front row units get plus 5,000 till end of turn. And on the Vanguard, when this unit armed with this card attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, you may have the armed unit get drive +1 till end of battle. If you do at the end of that turn, put this card into the drop, which is fine because then you can use the additional option of being able to rearm it again with your Axaya after the next turn again, just by putting a card from your hand into your soul. And then we're also running 2 copies of Sealed Blaze Shield, Bodonath. If you want to, you could try 3 copies of Axaya and then 1 copy of Bodonath. For the play, being a Counterblast 1 again, when it's armed, draw a card. And on the Vanguard circle, when this unit armed is attacked until the end of that battle, the armed unit gets plus 10,000. Soul Blast 1, it gets plus 20 instead of 10,000. Just an additional good defensive card to utilize against your opponent. With our other 2 arms cards being the 1 Surya and then the 1 additional Sealed Blaze Axe Javarstar. So having both of these cards needed for Blaze Maiden Bavsargra, but since our Axaya counts as Blaze Maiden Bavsargra, we can use it still for that card as well, giving you the additional arm option for powering up our Vanguard, and then just the added right arms recycle off of Surya, and the left arm one with Javarstar, and then having the guard restriction play with our left arm shield also. For the grade 2s, we are running the 4 copies of Sealed Blaze Dragon, Yugmashad. When it's placed on rear guard from hand, if you have a Vanguard with Sealed Blaze and its card name, Energy Blast 3, discard an arms card from hand, draw 2 cards, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater. This unit gets plus 5 till end of turn. So just the use of an Energy Blast to draw and set up more cards in your hand. At the end of the battle, your Vanguard with Bavsargra and its card name attacked. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Counterblast 1 and stand this card. For the multiple attack options on top of the the pressure alone that your Vanguard can do to your opponent. Other grade 2s include the 4 copies of Sealed Blaze Dragon Apera. With this card, when it's placed on rearguard from hand, if you have a Vanguard with Sealed Blaze and its card name, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with Overdress ability or the additional play of Dress Boost ability, or up to 1 arms card from among them, discard it and shuffle the deck. Just giving you more of that setup in the drop zone for you to use thanks to this card. And also from the drop, when your Vanguard is armed, Energy Blast 3, call this card to rear and it gets plus 5,000. Just an additional setup for more and more rear guards for you to use, with the last of our grade 2s being the 1 copy of Sealed Blaze Dragon, Kagashati. When it's placed on rearguard from hand, if you have a Vanguard with Bavsargra and its card name, Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand, search your deck or drop for up to 1 arms card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and if you searched your deck, shuffle it. And on rearguard once per turn, you can counter plus 1 and put an arms card from your Vanguard into the soul, draw a card, and this unit gets plus 5,000 till end of turn. Just added more and more setup thanks to this one of grade 2 tech. With our grade 1s, we are running the additional 4 copies of Verlord. Since this card was recently hit in Japan, we can expect this to more likely change in the English format soon as well. So we'll adjust some other numbers with this depending on what gets hit. On the rearguard, this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. When this unit is placed on rearguard by the Overdress ability, counter plus 1, choose up to a total of 2 arms cards from your hand or drop. Arm one of your Vanguard to them, put the rest into the soul. And with the boost dress option, or the dress boost option on rearguard, when this unit boosts in the overdress state, all of your front row units get plus 5,000 until end of turn for each card your Vanguard is armed with. Just the added pressure on top of the added plus power that this card can provide. The 4 copies of Blaze Maiden Cindy. If you have a grade 3 grade Vanguard with Bavsargra and its card name, put it in the soul, choose an arms card from your drop or a card with Overdress with this card, and put it into your hand for more recycle power while also being able to build up your soul. And from the drop, when a unit with Trickstar or Trick Moon is placed by rearguard from your grade 3 greater Vanguard ability, if you don't have a rearguard with the same card name as this one, you can call it to rearguard, just resetting up this card all over again for you to use. With the rest of our grade 1s just being 4 of the Sentinel of Choice, Moju, for this position. And then our grade 0s in the deck being the 4 copies of Trick Moon. When it's placed on your back row center rearguard from drop, counter charge 1. And with the Dress Boost option, when this unit boosts, the boosted unit gets plus 10,000 till the end of battle for each card your Sealed Blaze Maiden Bavsargra is armed with. The additional power boost that this card can provide alone to your Vanguard is very, very scary indeed. With the rest of our grade 0s being the trigger lineup, so the 8 critical with the 4 Burning Flail for the ability one, the 3 Flare Veil Dragon for the plus 5k shield option. If you want to, you can always try the fronts in this position as well, with our heals just being the Woody Elemental Leafy, since they were the most readily available from the latest Cardfight Vanguard booster set, and then the overtrigger being the Dragon Deity King of Resurgence Dragveda for the potential restand power of our Vanguard as well. But that is it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed. Once again, big thanks to my buddy Nick for letting me borrow the deck for the video. And until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And Kira Qualia out.